Still out front and leading the race, but look behind him, he's got Stephen Whiteleg second in the championship and Jack Parker, a very, very formidable race sitting there in third place. So Jack Parker takes up the lead of the race, but for how much longer is the big question, because Stephen Whiteleg and Miles Rudman are all poised and ready to pounce. Nathan Anthony was there in 4th place, Cy Haraway was in 5th place, and Mika Rahima completed the top 6 ahead of Will Gibson, John Mickle, Ricky Leggett and Paul Simkis, which complete the top 10 by the look of things at the end of the first lap of racing. And well, it's the first 3 that have got away. The next 5 aren't that far away from each other, as now Stephen Whiteleg looks to try and take up the lead of the race with Jack Parker. He's got the inside line, and Agostini, he goes through to grab the lead of the race. So Stephen Whiteleg through and now heading the field. Now he lies second in the championship standings. We've seen some 4 wins so far this season for Stephen Whiteleg. Make it a 5th here. Well, he's got plenty of hard work still to do at this stage. John Mickle, who started this lap in 8th place, I think he's now up to 5th as well. So the multiple champion and the multiple world champion in Legends Racing has picked up a few more places in the early stages of this lap. Onto the Bentley Straight for the second time. Stephen Whiteleg now being drafted by Jack Parker, who's sitting in the slipstream. Is he going to push him along towards the bottom of the straight, or is he going to try and dive through, retake the lead of the race? It's the latter by the look of things. Jack Parker re-inherits the lead of the race, managed to utilise the hole in the air that Steve Whiteleg was allowing him, and has gone through to grab the lead of the race by the look of things. So remember, this is just a 6-lap race as well, so it's a short and sharp affair in reality. See the top 4 now have got a bit of a gap between themselves and the 5th place car, which is going to be John Mickle, who will be ever looking to try and close that gap. It's not that far off the circuit by the look of things, so we're in right on the approach of what he's pulled the car off on the left-hand side of the circuit. And is that going to be, we will see the requirement for a safety car. Let's hope not at this stage. Again, Stephen Whiteleg getting onto the rear bumper of Jack Parker and pushing him along as they head up towards Hamilton. Miles Rudman not that far away. It's 3 for the lead. Cy Haraway in the grey car with the David pink flashes has just been dropped by the lead trio. Is in danger of getting gobbled up by John Mickle towards the end of this lap. Number 4 car still sitting there in 5th place. Will Gibson, Paul Simmons, Ricky Leggett, Sean Smith and Dave Simkis completing the top 10 at this stage. Matthew Payne, who started at the back of the grid, gained a few places as well with the number 24 car. He's now up into 11th position. That could be another car to watch out for as the race wears on. But the big loser on that was Nathan Anthony, number 29 car, lost 13 places. He was 4th over the start finish line. He was 17th as a result of a spin in the infield section of the circuit. So the race leaders threading their way out of Brundle and Nelson. Jack Parker was still leading the race last time, they'll be picked up on it. It's now Stephen Whiteleg though that has gone through to take up the lead of the race, and Miles Rudman has followed him through. So Jack Parker from the lead of the 13th car down into 3rd position. Parker is now back up into second, but up into fourth place. And with the fastest lap of the race is John Mickle, the current championship leader, with a 2 minutes 16.197 for the number 4 KCL car. Let's see what is for the moment. 23 seconds behind the trio that sit ahead. Of course, if they work together, they can at least prevent the rate of close being quite as much. John Mickle is coming. Has he got enough time? 3 laps to get there is the big question. Round for the left-hander at Agostini. Stephen Whiteling in the red car. In the blue car, the yellow flashes is Jack Parker in second place. The black car with the Dalo yellow is Miles Rudman, who sits there in third place. The orange machine is John Mickle, who's there in fourth position through the left-hand Flynn and Hamilton. Then it's the grey and black and pink car of Cy Haraway that completes the top 5. Will Gibson number 57, black car with the light blue. The red flashes down the centre. It's the next of the Christie's there in 6th place. 51 Consonants is 7th. Then it's Sean Smith. Matthew Pape's gained another couple of places. He's from 11th to 9th on that lap, number 24. And also now inside the top 20 and 10 is number 79, which is Matthew Pape. The loser on that lap was Mickey Hagan, who for the first time dropped out to the top 10. He was in 8th. He's now down to 12th position. Number 26 car that started second row through Brundle and through Nelson. They're the leading pack of cars, and now Miles Rudman is under pressure for the final podium spot as John Mickle gets a good run coming out of Nelson. Has he got enough momentum as they head up towards the bomb hole to squeeze the number 4 car through and ahead? No for the moment, so it has to be content with sitting behind Miles Rudman as they spread their way through the never-ending right-hander and Calora, the current champion. Stage, the number 66 car out front and leading by almost 1.4 seconds. So 4 laps completed, 2 to go, including the one that they are on. Still a few spits of rain in the air, which won't really affect the amount of adhesion that the MRF tyres are able to pick up. The control tyres of the all run this season. On the infield section of the circuit, number 66, Stephen Whiteling leading the race. Jack Parker in second position, but getting caught ever more by John Mickle as they head out of Agostini and then up towards Hamilton corner again in a straight line. John Mickle's so much quicker coming out of the corner, carries the momentum down the straight, can't squeeze his way through past Jack Parker just as yet. Onto the brakes at Oggy. Is anything going for John Mickle? No. Jack Parker holds the line, works his way through the right-hander, and now there's a quick squeeze on the throttle before they put the car to the next of the right-handers up at Williams. But as long as he gets a good run coming out of Williams, John Mickle, he should pick up the toe off Jack Parker and should, if he wishes to, be able to go through and take the place away. He does, yeah, he draws himself alongside and even part the way down the Bentley Straight. He's already up into second place. Jack Parker will tuck behind to try and see whether he can pick up the toe and then work with John Mickle to see if they can close this gap on the current leader, Stephen Whiteling, who for the 5th time of asking, he's doing his way through Brundle and through Nelson. Mickle up into second place for 13. Jack Parker down into 3rd. Miles Rudman there in 4th place. Cy Haraway in 5th place, and also I think Cy Haraway getting caught by Will Gibson, the number 57 car, and looking to try and see what he might be able to do. He's still in a couple of ways. So far this year as Stephen Whiteling, and is now almost 3 miles away from making it number 5 of the season. Out of Palmer, he threads his way down the short straight past Tyrrell's Bar and Restaurant course, which will be open over the course of the lunch break, and then towards the Agostini, John Mickle was a couple of seconds adrift at the beginning of this lap. I don't think he's really made a great deal of inroads, but still, the naked eye looks to be a similar gap to it was at the start of the lap. So we count the seconds around my fingers, it's maybe out about 1.8 seconds, so a couple of tenths taken out at best from Stephen Whiteleg, but it's not sufficient to pick up the toe from the race leader. That's desperately what John Mickle wanted to do, pick up the toe down the Bentley straight. He's not going to do it there. He's going to have to rely on getting a better run through Brundle and Nelson, through Bomball and through Coram to stand any chance of picking the pocket of Stephen Whiteleg as they head down the Bentley straight for what will be the final time in this race. The checkered flag is being readied. Heat 1 of the UK Legends National Championship looks as though it's going the way of Stephen Whiteleg, who needs to tidy through Brundle and Nelson, but is a little bit slower down that bottom circuit. Jack Parker, question, where's the gap a little bit? Really fine going on for 4th and 5th place. Paul Gibson has got past Cy Haraway and is now looking to try and promote himself through and ahead of Miles Rutland. So number 57 car of Paul Gibson could be on the 4th place in this one, but the leading pack of cars up towards the left-hand so number 5 of the season is going away. He's going to finish in 2nd place. For number 29 Nathan Anthony. The 2000 champion Rob Fountain on his return to the Legends Championship finishes in 17th place ahead of Bill Reed, who was there in 18th place, and 19th should be the last of the finishers coming through in 19th place, which was number 27, which is Paul Rose. We did lose one car and we lost that on the approach towards Oggies, and that was very early on in the race where unfortunately we lost Miko Rahima, who was going beautifully well in qualifying. So we've gone through a good race as well. So here comes our final finisher, Paul Groves, for the win of the number 27 car. He's about to thread his way over the start-finish line, and he will be